Welcome back to Daytime. You know, 2017 is a big year. We've been talking about it a lot because of Canada's 150th, the Confederation. And so the celebration's not over just because Canada Day has gone. We have tons of stuff happening throughout the entire year in our fabulous city, including this next exciting event. We're talking with Guy Laflamme, Executive Director of Ottawa 2017. Welcome to Daytime.
Thank you for having me.
So I've read about these, and then last night I went back to see if there was more information, because when we first talked about this, all the info wasn't out on the website yet. There's way more information out there. It's so exciting. Let's tell our audience a little bit about Kontinuum.
So it's a world first, and it was actually the very first concept that I proposed as part of the list of 200 events that we're creating this year. And since Confederation Line is one of the most important transformative projects of the decade in our city, despite the fact that it's only going to be ready in 2018, it would have been a shame not to include it in the program. The city was originally planning to give access to one of the stations for a week for people to see the beautiful architecture, but I managed to convince them to give me the keys of the Lion Station from mid-June to mid-September. Wow. And we are creating somewhat of a sound and light show underground. Very different from the shows that I've produced in Ottawa so far, like Mosaica that was seen on the Parliament Building, or Ukyuk on the Rideau Canal. This one is not a figurative type of show. You're not going to see beauty shots of Ottawa or hear about the story of Ottawa, the history of Ottawa. It's all about showing a technology edgy image for our city. So we will tell people that as we were excavating the tunnel for the LRT, we hit a glitch. We hit a fault that freed up an electromagnetic field, which allows to do a time travel. So first you will arrive on Spark Street. You will enter where the old Place de Ville Theatre was located. Okay. You walk inside the theater, and then you will see body scanning stations. Then you go in front of this ray of light, so we can verify what is your body frequency, where do you stand in the spectrum of light, and you will see a hologram of your body on that screen. And then on the old screen of the theater, there's a big gigantic vortex, and at times the portal will open to allow you to enter to start your time travel. Then you will walk in a super cool corridor where we have some cool lighting and visual effects, and then you will enter what will be the main entrance of the station on Queen Street, and from that point on you enter a new dimension. You will be exposed to all kinds of super neat interactive effects. When you get all the way down to the platform level, because you will walk 500 meters inside the Lion Station, when you get to the platform level, at one point, you will see an invisible train entering the station with a bang, with lots of lights and energy, and then you might see yourself on that train, because we randomly select some images from the body scan, and we integrated a few holograms on the train. So you might see yourself or your child on that train. So it's a world first. No other city has ever done this kind of ambitious underground multimedia production, and after surviving the production of Kontinuum, I can understand why. I lost my voice by working straight 72 hours to get everything ready, but the reviews, the comments from the public are unanimous. This is a must-see. It is beyond spectacular, and it was done with Moment Factory. It's a co-production, Ottawa 2017 and Moment Factory, the multimedia company out of Montreal, who have been involved to big concerts from Justin Timberlake to Red Hot Chili Peppers. They are the pros, the top pros in the world when it comes to multimedia. So it's presented free of charge every day from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Ideally, we encourage people to reserve tickets ahead of time on our website. Okay. When we opened the show, we had only released half of the tickets for the capacity, because we wanted to check how long it would take people to go through. We've now supplemented with, we've doubled the inventory of tickets on the website, or you can just show up. So far, We haven't had to refuse anyone because it's a continuous flow of people going in. So just go on Spark Street, close to the corner of Lion, right next to the Marriott Hotel, and you will see the large archway saying Kontinuum.
So it says Kontinuum, it says July 16th to September 14th. Are there hours in there from such a time and such a time?
10 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day, 7 days a week, free of charge.
Free of charge.
As Ottawa residents, if you miss this, you will regret when you get to see the videos.
I'm not missing it. I'm telling you right now, I know my vacations end mid-August. I'm there the day I get back from my vacations. I really got to see this.
I was hoping you would say tonight, that you would go tonight.
Well, maybe I could.
I'll arrange for you to get in.
I'll have to put some photos up. That is phenomenal. Okay, now we've got a couple minutes left, I think. Let's talk quickly about La Machine, because, okay, the photos, okay, before he even starts, just type in Ottawa 2017 La Machine. It's going to look like that?
Yeah, and I just came from the site where we're doing the rehearsal. So this was probably one of the 3 most gutsy recommendations I had made to do Crashed Ice, Kontinuum, and now La Machine.
A little bit of it on TV.
To pay tribute to founding nations, I wanted to engage France in our program. So I secured this partnership with La Machine. It's a first in North America. They've never been on this side of the Atlantic. So we will have this giant dragon and giant spider coming through the city of Ottawa. It's not a parade, it's monumental street theater. So they landed in Ottawa a couple of weeks ago. They're now in rehearsal. It is surreal when you see how gracious it is to see the dragon moving and just the sound coming out of the dragon. Kids will love it, adults will love it. We should all become children again, and over a 4-day period, we have to embrace the storyline that we're developing. It will have somewhat of an impact on traffic flow.
Of course.
But
4 days.
All cities in North America would fight to get this in their place.
Before we're out of time, I want to tell everybody about those dates. So La Machine is a little bit shorter. So it's July 27th, so next Thursday, right? To the 30th. And it starts in one end and kind of goes in the other, and there's that constant flow, right? So you can kind of watch what's happening a little bit every day.
So it's going to be between Le Breton Flats and the Byward Market. So that's going to be our theatrical scene, and we won't reveal the exact circuit that they will follow because we don't want people to line up on the street and watch the parade. You have to become an actor. You have to be part of the performance, and there won't be, except when we use fire and special effects, there won't be barricades. We will have what the La Machine called the potato, a series of volunteers along the machine so you can touch the dragon, you can touch the spider.
Thank you so much.
And rediscover our city.
Rediscover the city. Check this out. Kontinuum and La Machine happening just about right now. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to the kitchen. We'll be back.